This is Vegeta 8259, and by popular request, I'm going to be reviewing the 1:144 scale Turn A Gundam today. And really, honestly, I didn't expect these Turn A Gundam kits to be so popular. I've had a lot of requests for the Turn A and Turn X, and then the Master Grade Turn A that I got. So I'm surprised that these are as popular as they are. Anyway, straight out of the box, the colors that you're going to get are red for the feet and the lower torso here. You're going to get a little bit of blue for the chest and the back. There's no yellow plastic in this kit. You're going to get some gray for, of course, the polycaps and the thrusters on the back of the legs, and just a few other little things like the back of a shield here. And then everything you see here that's white is actually molded in a really off-white color. It's almost kind of a cream color. I don't really know why they decided to do it that way, but that's what you'll get out of the box. And so I've already completely painted this kit, so everything you see here is painted. Now I'll go ahead and go over his accessories first. Turn A Gundam comes with his Trusty beam rifle, which, unlike the Master Grade, doesn't really do much. It doesn't have any moving parts or anything, so it's just one solid piece, although it does look pretty nice. One thing I really like about this kit, or this kit and the Turn X, is the attention to detail that Bandai gave to them. There's panel lines all over the kit, and the articulation is nice, and just the sculpting and the detail on these kits are really nice. I was very impressed with these. When I first got them, I thought that they were going to be kind of like the 1:144 scale no-grade kits from, you know, Gundam Wing or G Gundam or Gundam X, but really they are closer in quality to the 1:144 scale Endless Waltz kits that are almost high-grade quality. Anyway, back to the accessories. The shield is just two pieces. This whole front piece is going to be molded in that off-white color, so you're going to have to paint the red part and this little gray part. And then the little mount where he holds onto his shield is already molded in gray, so and as you saw earlier, he can hold onto it pretty well. He has some little things here on the side to keep it centered onto his arm. There's no way to mount the shield on his back on the 1:144 scale though, and he obviously can't do it with the beam rifle either. Now his beam sabers are on the backs of his shoulders here, and they go up and down. The beam sabers do not come out, they're just kind of stuck in there, and I guess if you really wanted them to come out, you could just pull it off. But he does come with a lit beam saber, and the whole thing's going to be molded in off-white again, so you're going to have to paint the beam pink. And it's actually really nice. The handle is detailed very nicely for a 1:144 scale kit. So there you go. And his last accessory, which I really like, is an alternate chest piece. And if you'll show a little bit of patience, I am going to try and get this chest piece off, because sometimes it can be kind of tricky. You know what? I'm just going to pop his torso in half. Make things a little easier. This really isn't too difficult straight out of the box, but after you paint a kit, the parts tend to get kind of sticky. I want to... there. It's kind of hard to get things to move around. Anyway, he comes with this alternate chest piece. See, here's the closed version and the open version. And you just replace it like so. And there you go. Now he's got a full open missile mode. Although these two little doors on the bottom of the chest aren't open, which those do open on the master grade. If you've seen the master grade review yet, you'll know that I don't really like the little doors on the master grade because they're really fragile and tend to break easily. But I like this because, you know, you just have to pull his chest off and put on a new one, and it looks almost as good. But that is his accessories. So now we'll get into articulation. His head is on a ball joint, so it can go up and down just a little bit. Can't really go side to side much, but it can rotate 360. The shoulder armor is on a ball joint connected to the torso, and the front of the shoulder armor is separate from the back half. So the front half moves independently while the back half remains stationary, and the back half of the shoulder armor is just attached to the torso. The arms can go out, and they could rotate 360, but the shoulder armor prohibits them from doing that. The elbow, excuse me, the elbows bend about a little bit less than 90 degrees, and they rotate. The hands are on ball joints, so they can rotate and wiggle around. And I was kind of disappointed by the hands because they did use those old polycap hands from G Gundam and Gundam X and Gundam Wing. So that's one downside to the kit, in my opinion. Now for the torso, I was actually impressed this kit actually had movement in the torso. There's a joint up inside the torso and then a waist joint, so he's got a ball joint there. He can go forward and back and side to side. And because this red piece is an oval, it's not circular, he can't quite rotate 360, but he can go pretty far to each side, so it's not too big of a loss. The skirt armor, the side skirts can go up and rotate a bit. The front skirts don't move too much. I cut them in half and made them separate because at first they were just one solid piece and moved together. But even before I modified them, they didn't move up very much, so that's one drawback. The legs go about that far forward, and then they go pretty far back. They go in and out quite a ways. They're on ball joints, by the way. Now the knees are weird. There's a double jointed polycap in there, but because of this knee armor, see how the knee armor wraps all the way around to the back? One of those double joints is inhibited by that, so the knee can only bend at one point, so it only goes about 90 degrees. Anyway, the ankles are on polycap, so they can go forward and back, side to side a little bit, and rotate just a bit. And I guess that about does it for Turn A Gundam's articulation. Now, despite its limits in articulation, I was really, really impressed with this kit, especially for the fact that it was only like $5. If you're a fan of the Turn A Gundam mobile suit designs and you're just looking for a cheap model kit to keep you occupied over the weekend, definitely consider getting one of these 1:144 scale Turn A kits. They're very, very nice. I highly recommend them. Alright, and I will see you guys next time.